Harmonize with me and hold me tight all through the night. You're shining bright, I'm your oyster, baby, you're my pearl.
Tom!
William!
Here we are!
How's it going?
Fantastic.
Now, can we just do a little top-to-toe thing? Because you're wearing probably the best trainers I've seen you wear, certainly in the last 3 to 4 years.
These were a present, so I didn't choose them myself, which is probably why they're so attractive.
What was it, your stylish wife?
It was my wife and son.
Brilliant. Great colours.
Do you like them?
Very cool.
I'd let you borrow them, but you get bigger feet than me.
Slightly bigger feet. But your cool meter has gone up, I'd say, at least 17%. I like the trousers. They look like moleskin, are they?
They feel really good upon your buttocks.
Yeah? You're still working on your buttocks?
Yeah, I'm working hard, actually, Don.
Mm.
Yeah.
Squats?
Squats, lunges, step-ups, step-downs, step to the side.
Lots of step-o-matic stuff.
If you want to get your buttocks bigger, you have to move your legs, I hear.
Also, a high-fat diet. So could I recommend maybe putting some, butter or lard on your pizza?
I don't mind that.
Stirring some duck fat into your pasta. Something like that.
Is that good for your butt?
Well, for some people, when they retain fat, they retain it in certain areas. Ladies, classically, retain their fat more around the thigh and buttock area. Men, around the Santa belly area.
Which is an indicator of bad health, Tom.
I'm a little predisposed to that too. My wonderful father has been fashioning a Santa belly, and he looks pretty good with it.
Your dad always looks fantastic.
Before we bring in our guest, I had one question that I wanted to ask you, because this might not be something that we answer today. This might be an ongoing thing for people at home to think about and for you and I to think about. But I saw this thing online. I thought this is a great question to ask Billy. The Fellowship of... actually, the Two Towers trilogy. Yeah. No, Two Towers trilogy.
There's only one Two Towers.
I'm drunk on Red Bull. The Lord of the Rings trilogy has a PG-13 rating in the United States.
Yeah.
That means that in each of the movies, you can have one swear word. Where would you put that swear word?
Are you really?
Yeah. For instance, in the Fellowship of the Ring, I could say, fucking Buckleberry Ferry, follow me. And you could get it past the censors. But wouldn't that be brilliant? So I want to ask people at home, where is the best place in each movie? Because Gandalf could go, fucking fool of a tuck.
Do you know what I mean? Or before, like when I knocked the skeleton out, I could go, oh, I'm really fucking sorry, Gandalf.
Oh, God.
That's brilliant.
It's the gift that keeps on giving, right?
Oh, let's look at Return of the King.
In the Mines of Moria, they have a fucking cave troll. Or the best one that I've thought about to now, in Return of the King, and send in your suggestions if you have any. But fucking Aragorn, my friends, you fucking bow to no one. So send in your suggestions.
Yeah, where would you put the swear word?
It's one.
What,
you
only allowed
movie.
one? Now, what if you said, like, say, for instance, Sean Bean in the Mines of Moria, when you say one, could he say, they've got a motherfucking cave troll?
I think he
is that one word?
Yeah, motherfucker is one swear word, right?
Right, okay.
But then that's it for the rest of the movie.
That's it. Anytime anybody else wanted to swear, no.
No. So when Frodo and Gandalf are having a little moment in the Mines of Moria, and Frodo says, there's someone following us, Gandalf could not then say,
no,
it's fucking Gollum.
We've already had it.
He's been following us for fucking days.
And then Return of the King, all the way through, 4.5 hours, no swear words, right up till Sam comes home. I'm fucking home!
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Aragorn running into the final battle for fucking Frodo. All right. Well, should we bring our guest in? We're very excited.
Let's have a song before we do that.
Come on, let's do a song.
Love exciting and new. Come aboard. We're expecting you. What's that from, Dom?
I don't know. It's
The Love Boat.
Oh, The Love Boat.
Soon we'll be making another run or something like that.
Honestly, I never really watched The Love Boat, but pitch it to me. It's people isolated on boats, kissing and hugging each other. Is that what's
You've
going on?
never seen The Love
Never
Boat.
seen The
Have
Love
you
Boat.
seen?
Nowadays it'd be called like the Sex Cruise or something. Wouldn't it?
Have you seen Fantasy Island?
No, is that the plane? The plane?
Yeah.
No, never saw
Well,
it.
they're both basically the same show set on different things. So here's
Isolated
The
parts
Love
of the
Boat.
world.
They're on a boat. The Love Boat.
Yeah.
And you get to know the captain,
Cappy,
the guy who helps people out,
chef,
the lady who welcomes,
hostess.
another guy who helps out, but not as much. He likes to hide in the toilet.
Is it? Why? Does he have irritable bowel syndrome?
He's just having a break.
Okay.
But all these people invite people on every week, different people, and they're all looking for love, Tom.
Love.
And they might find it in the most unusual places.
Oh, well, you sometimes do. Orifices and stuff. Is that what you mean?
So basically, that was The Love Boat. But the reason I'm singing it,
The Love. I remember that bit. Very 70s, right?
Fantasy Island, the same sort of thing. You get to know the guy who owns the island, the owner, the little guy who helps him out,
The plane.
the
That's it, that
friend.
guy.
And
Is he scared of planes? Is that what it is?
no, but the plane comes every week with new people who
plane,
have
boss, the plane.
they have ideas for different adventures on Fantasy Island. And whatever your fantasy is, you want to be the CEO of a huge company,
Yeah.
or you want to be the hero in your own story.
Well, we all are.
You'd like to be the lady who invented
Tights.
penicillin.
Oh, yeah, penicillin. Tights, yeah. Or penicillin. Both helpful.
You get to do that.
Is that
But-
Alexander Fleming that
But
invented
through
penicillin?
what tights?
Tights, yeah.
Was it? He
think
was Scottish, you know.
Was he? The guy who
Everybody
invented tights?
everybody who invented anything of any use was Scottish.
The telephone. What was the name of the guy who invented the telephone?
Alexander Bell,
He's Scottish, really.
Scottish. Tarmac,
Tarmac, as they call it here. Asphalt.
and yeah, that he was Scottish. Waterproof clothing, Scottish.
Scottish.
The fridge freezer, Scottish.
You wouldn't have thought you'd need that in Scotland.
He
in
did it by
winter time.
accident, though. He's trying to
Really?
heat himself up. And if you've noticed, the back of a fridge is hot.
True.
And he accidentally made a fridge by trying to heat himself up.
Wow. So he's an accidental genius.
Yeah, he put a heater behind the box, and the inside of the box got really cold, so he kept his eggs in there.
Wow. Well, here's another thing.
Yeah.
Why are we keeping our eggs in the fridge? Chickens don't.
Only in America.
Chickens don't keep their eggs in the fridge.
In Britain, you don't need to.
No, well, you don't need to in America, sure.
No, you do,
Why?
because they're looked after in different ways.
The chickens.
No, the eggs, whatever they do to eggs over here,
Yeah.
before they go to like Ralph's or Vaughn's or wherever.
Those are supermarkets in the United States for people. outside of the
Before they go there, they
They-
do something to them.
Right.
They wave something over them, a light or something,
Right.
ultraviolet or something. And after you do that to an egg, you have to keep it in the fridge. In Britain, they
It
don't.
sounds like you're making it up, honestly.
No.
That sounds like you're making that
I've
up.
looked that up, but I just scanned the article.
Right.
So
As
it's
you all want to
absolutely
do.
true, but I don't know what it is America does that Britain doesn't.
Have you seen that moment where they scan the eggs to see if there's a baby chicken inside or if there's not a baby chicken inside? Have you
Never
seen that?
seen that, no.
It's a light, and they sweep a light over it, and if there's a baby chick
Yeah.
inside, it glows orange, and if it's just an egg inside, it doesn't. That's
Well, there
incredible.
shouldn't be because it's unfertilized, isn't it?
Yeah, but sometimes the cock
Eh?
can get in there. The
It gets in
cockerel.
amongst the chickens.
cockerel. The
Cockerel
rooster.
gets in amongst the chickens.
Do you know the difference between a rooster and a cockerel?
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
It's nothing to do with types, is it?
No. It's
Carry
just
on.
spelling.
Is it? It's
just
just
a
a different
spelling.
word, but
Yeah.
they're exactly the same thing.
Same thing. All right. Well, that's everything that Scotland's invented. Do you know the first ever railway on the planet was in Manchester, England?
Where did it go from and to?
Just went town centre to a mill, I think, because it's cotton industry. So I think maybe some sort of textile mill.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, first ever railway on the planet was in Manchester, which revolutionised the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
The first time someone tried to make a railroad, they thought that the wheels And the railway track would have to be like cogs
Oh, right. Like,
for it to stay on.
not serrated. What do you call that? With a zip?
With a cog,
Yeah.
like cogs.
Cogged.
Oh,
Cogged.
Cogged.
Don't think that's
But you don't need that because the weight of the train holds on.
Mm.
So there you are. So maybe that was a guy in Manchester that did that.
Should we bring in our guest?
Yeah,
Let's
because
introduce...
it's a happy and it's a guest about love, which is why I sang the love
The Love Boat. Monday,
Soon we'll
Tuesday,
be
Love
naked.
Boat.
No, that's not.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Love
Love Boat.
But he's not from the Love Boat, but he's from somewhere else where people have found love.
Oh, well, I can see the tie in there. So we're bringing in our friend. We were actually on our friend Nick's podcast, I don't know, a few months back now, Nick Viall.
Yep.
And it was we had a great time talking about us launching our podcast and asking him about
And we virtually launched it on the Viall Files,
Yeah.
which is Nick's
show.
podcast.
well, let's bring Nick in and then we can ask Nick a whole bunch of things. Nick, if you're listening. Hi, Nick. Do you want to come in? Come
It's
on.
good we've kept a chair for you. It's good, Nick. We'll move around so you feel more comfortable. It's a little salty, a little malty. It's Marmite.
If there's anyone from Marmite who wants Billy and I to do the commercials and promote the product, or even just send us some stuff, there's some amazing Marmite t-shirts out there. Please send them to us because we'll wear them on the podcast and you'll get free advertising.
Yeah. But
Really?
if you want us to write the next jingle, we'll do that. I'll do it. I love Marmite now.
Yeah, I've loved Marmite for like a good 30 years, but Billy's new to Marmite and it's turned into one of your favourite new discoveries, hasn't it?
I'll tell you somebody who's got no idea what Marmite is.
Nick.
Nick
No
Viall.
idea.
Nick, should we pitch you Marmite? See if
Well,
you
I
like
think
it.
I feel like you just did.
Well, I did, but I don't know if we were rolling at that point. Maybe we were. But it's eaten primarily by students in all over Britain because it is a relatively cheap spread, savoury spread that they tend to put on toast or beans on toast or stir it into your sauces or your gravies to make it a little bit more tasty. It's a classic, probably the classic student food, isn't it?
And
Marmite
it's
on toast.
dark, thick,
Viscous.
black as night.
Yeah.
And it's very, very strong. It's a
Mhm.
very strong flavour.
Mm.
People either love it or hate it. We're going to get you a tub
Yeah.
as a
Tub.
gift.
I don't
Well,
think tub would be
What'd
the
you call
correct-
that
I
then?
would say jar.
It's a jar.
Yeah.
Tub-
Do we think tub is more plasticky?
Is it?
think
I guess.
so.
Also, it sounds like there might be it would require a whole truck to deliver it.
No,
Oh,
you
no,
can,
no.
You can get them like that big, or you can get Whoppers. I get Whoppers. But my all-time favorite sandwich, stick with me here, Nick. Brown bread, English butter, mature English cheddar, slices of green apple, rocket. I think you guys call it arugula,
Arugula.
Marmite, crisps. The other bread. That is
Flavor of crisps, Tom.
It's a
Well,
very intimidating sandwich.
It's a bit intimidating. I would say top of the list for the flavor of crisp, salt and vinegar. Number 2, jalapeno. Number 3, cheese and onion.
I would
It's-
have said salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
I thought I had to go
It's an
that right.
intense sandwich. I said to Billy the other day, it's the type of sandwich where if you have 2 or 3 bites, I need to put it down and say, right, give me a minute. Let me just process that because it's a complicated set of flavors, but fuck me, it's good, Nick.
We'll bring you Marmite. We really will.
I hope so. I'll take your word for it because actually I've thought about you, Dominic, a lot
Nick,
since our last podcast.
just
Hold
in
on,
the
wait a
evenings,
minute.
Well,
Sorry, Billy, but
watching,
when you were on my show, you talked about your love for animals and your
Yeah.
backyard
Mhm.
and how animals are speaking languages we can't possibly.
Mhm.
And I don't know if I had my dog Jeff when I had you.
Your
guys
dog's
on.
called Jeff.
His name's Jeff.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I like you a lot more, Nick.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And since I got Jeff in June, July,
Jeff and June.
and
July.
I got a small backyard, but very private, it's kind of a sanctuary type of area. And I pay attention to Jeff as he kind of reacts to certain things.
Yeah.
And my first reaction is like, what the fuck are you barking at?
Mm.
And I think of you because I realize that there are things going on that I can't see.
Absolutely. I mean, Billy
and
has a
he's
dog
barking
as well.
at like little rodents or whatever.
Absolutely.
And I always
A
think,
smell from
yeah.
two,
He's like,
you know,
yeah, something going
3/4
on.
of a mile away a squirrel climbed a tree and that wind took 30 seconds to get to your dog or Billy's dog, and they'll go, squirrel!
Yeah.
And then they'll go,
And we
it's
don't
gone.
know. We don't know.
We
it's
don't
there.
know.
And I've done this scientifically because I've got a dog, Bobby Johnson, and I have scientifically farted very close
How
to
do you
him.
scientifically fart?
You do it with a pen and paper.
Yeah. Work it out with a pencil.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
calculator.
And then I'll gradually go further and further away. And I can get to the end of Main Street and Bobby will still notice that fart.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So anyways,
Also-
I think of you every
yeah,
time.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, we're all animals. We're all in the animal kingdom. We have, through our evolution as humans, kind of pulled ourselves further and further away from the connection to all these other animals. But certainly dogs and cats and squirrels and snakes and spiders, they are much more connected to each other for good reason, because some of these animals can kill the other animals and some of them are food and some of them are prey. So the frequency that your dogs have in their ears to listen to other dogs or to listen for squirrels or to listen for snakes or all that kind of stuff is way more heightened than a human's would be.
Yeah, that's right. Jeff likes horses.
Aha.
Anytime they're on TV, he's a big fan of the show called Yellowstone. Are you familiar with it?
Oh, yeah, my friend Hassie Harrison is on that.
Okay,
Is that
yeah.
Kevin Costner as well?
Yes, yeah,
Dances with Wolves.
yeah.
Fantastic.
But it's
What an
amazing
amazing
how
film.
he loves horses.
Who, Kev?
Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kev is like also a
I
good
bet
dog's
Kev
name.
does. But it's not every single dog that recognizes a TV, is it? Like
I don't
some
know.
do and
It's-
some
he's my
don't.
first dog, so I'm
No, it's
learning
good.
it.
Does
That,
your dog watch the telly?
no, he doesn't. He
Does
doesn't like
does
the
he
TV.
recognize the telly as
No.
a thing?
No,
See?
doesn't matter what's going on in the TV. It's as if it doesn't
You
exist.
could have dogs on barking in a
They're
park. Yeah, you see? There
Oh,
you go.
Jeff responds to the TV as soon as it's on.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I wonder what that is about. But that's great. I have a friend called Jamie Wozni who does a whole bunch of things in LA. But one of the things that she does in LA is she does an animal communication course. So if you're wanting to try and have more of a profound relationship with Jeff or any animal, she'll take you through this course of trying to have you understand how to connect a little closer with those animals. It's fun.
Have you
man.
taken the course?
Yeah. Yeah, it was really fun. I've got a friend doing it right now, actually.
Interesting.
Hello, Chelsea. Well, should we talk about
And other places in New York.
that wasn't the borough in New York and London. That was my friend Chelsea, who lives in Costa Rica, who's taking an animal communication course. We have
Maybe-
questions about
maybe-
The Bachelor.
Okay.
Would that be all right?
We've
great,
got
whatever.
lots of questions about
Yeah.
the Bachelor.
Because
to
I'm
be
a
honest.
bachelor. Are you a bachelor currently?
No.
Okay.
Are you married?
I mean, so it depends on how you define bachelor, but I am in a committed relationship.
So yeah, you're not a bachelor because bachelor's a single man. Right?
True. Now, maybe your dog is attracted to the TV because you're a TV personality.
I don't think he would respond. Well, he might respond to me on the TV.
What do you think he would notice it was you?
Oh, it's a good question.
Yeah, let's try
Well,
that.
it's hard because he's so attentive to the TV in general. I wouldn't really know. Yeah,
Well,
it would
like
be
if it-
interesting if I was gone and Natalie, my girlfriend, put on a show that I was on.
You must keep the TV on when you're out to have some company for him. No.
He's kennel trained, so we'll put him away in his kennel. He likes it.
Okay.
He goes. It depends. If we're gone for like extended periods of time, we'll put him in his kennel, so it's more to keep him safe.
I've been flirting with getting a dog, but I'm nowhere closer to just flirting. I never had a dog in my life. Billy's had grown up with dogs and had a bunch of dogs, and I think my favorite dog ever is Bob,
He's a great dog.
Yeah,
Billy's dog. So
it's not to sound dramatic, but it's
Please,
it's
be
changed my
dramatic.
life. I got a tattoo of him right here.
oh yeah.
Oh, let's see him.
Let's have a look
Let's
at
have a look
Jeff.
at that.
Well, he taught me the value of being unconditionally liked and how that's better than being unconditionally loved.
Well, I'll talk about that. Extrapolate.
Well, your mom unconditionally loves you.
Hmm.
You know?
No, I'm only kidding.
But she still thinks you're an asshole sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you know, when people say they unconditionally love you, it's almost like they almost have to.
Right.
There's a sense of like responsibility, you know, like your sister, your sibling, and they've learned to appreciate you. But a dog unconditionally likes you. Like Jeff's the only living thing in this world that I've encountered that likes everything about me.
Always likes you.
And that's a great feeling because I know that I don't have, like, I have qualities that people don't like. You know, like even your girlfriend. You're being annoying, or you know what I'm saying? We get on people's nerves. And
or maybe
Jeff makes me feel like I never get on his nerves.
Or maybe Jeff doesn't, maybe the way that Jeff shows that he's not really into you right now doesn't resonate in a way that feels like you're unliked. Maybe when Bobby or Jeff is a little bit like, no, I'm kind of done with this human, they jump off your lap and go sit in their kennel and have a little half hour to themselves. And you might just think, that's great. They're just having a little time.
I don't know why you want to ruin this for me, Dominic.
I'm just putting it out there that could be also happening.
It's possible, yeah. But he makes me feel that regardless of whether it's true or not, and it's a nice feeling.
That's a great thing. I do hear a lot of the times with people who have dogs that say, the great thing about dogs is they're so selfless and they love you and they're always happy to see you and they're always happy to do whatever you want to do, which seems to be the case. It's true with the owner or possibly the owner's significant other or family and stuff, but they don't do that with everyone. Do you know what I mean?
The dogs?
The dogs. Dogs are actually very single-minded about what they want to do. Like if you say sit, they probably will do it for their owner. But if it's someone else saying sit, they're like, no, I'm not going to sit for you.
He often does it for me. Also, like for me, it's like Jeff and I are very close. Natalie and I live together, my girlfriend.
Right.
And she's just an incredibly likable person. So I've accepted, and I quite like what I like about her is again, she's very likable. So I just feel like if it was like a one-off, if people like weren't worried about feelings, everyone just likes her more than they like me, except for Jeff.
That's like you and me, isn't it?
Which is really nice. Like it's just Billy like we have a bond. He likes Natalie. He loves Natalie. But Jeff and I are very close. And and Jeff's the only person who would pick me over Natalie.
Yeah, I think everyone would pick Billy over me.
Except for Nick.
Yeah, maybe you like me more than Billy.
It's a close race.
Well, let's wait until we get
I've thought about you more because of what you taught me.
Thanks,
Nick. My dog definitely likes my wife more than me.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
If we're all sat watching a movie, Bobby's favorite position is to sit just to the left of Ali's thigh on a little
loves
blanket.
it. Which is one of my favorite places to sit.
I bet. He'll come and say hello to guests quite a lot.
Hello.
I.e. me.
You.
He'll come check me out.
Yes.
A little bit of hanging out for like 10, 15 minutes, see if you've got anything going on. Are you going to give me a stroke type thing? But when he really wants to settle down, he goes and hangs out next to Ali.
I love dogs. Always loved them. The only sad thing about a dog, and I don't want to bring this up just now because you've got a tattoo and all that, they don't last as long as humans. And that is incredibly painful. It's awful.
I've already, as soon as I got him, I started worrying about that. Because I'm allergic to most dogs. And Jeff's not hyperallergenic, and so I've always liked dogs. But as someone who has allergies to, it's like most short-haired dogs, it's the dander.
I'm a little bit like that too.
And so I've learned to keep my distance and not cuddle with dogs.
So he doesn't sleep in your bed.
No, Jeff does. No,
he does.
Well, I wasn't sure because I spent most of my life just having boundaries with dogs because I didn't, I wasn't sure how I would react, and then I played with Jeff's dad. Before Jeff was born, it was kind of like, will I have a reaction? And I didn't. And so, I had some boundaries. I was like, oh, Jeff will sleep in his kennel and we'll have some boundaries. But now Jeff sleeps on my head sometimes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And what type of doggy is Jeff?
He's an Australian Cobber dog. He's like a golden doodle.
Oh, lovely. Lovely.
But a more specific, they're bred to be therapy dogs, apparently.
Oh, like
he's a
companion.
Yeah, companion.
Dogs,
yeah.
Right. I remember Vigo wrote, I think some of my favorite work that Vigo ever does is, what are you laughing at?
80% your face, 20%.
What did I do with my face?
It's just funny.
Oh, thanks.
And 20%, I hope you're going to tell this story that I think you're going to tell.
No, I don't think I am because this is actually a sad story. You can tell it though. I love Vigo as an actor. He's a brilliant photographer, Vigo. Great painter. But I think my favorite medium that Vigo works in alongside acting is poetry. He's a really brilliant poet, Viggo Mortensen. And he wrote a poem about his dog having died, and he goes to pick up the ashes of his dog, and he talks about, I can't remember specifically, but he's like, we used to run in the field and do this. I used to throw a stick for you, and you used to chase after a bone and all this kind of stuff. And now you're a pile of dust in my hand. And it was brilliantly realized, that poem. So, yeah, I guess we should all just kill ourselves.
He also tells a story about that dog where he was somewhere else when it died, this dog. He was somewhere else when it died, and he had to go and pick up its body from the vet to take it back to where they were from. And it was like a 5-hour drive, taking it back to get it cremated to become ashes.
Get back.
So he picked up the dog, and it's in like a bag, obviously. And he put it on the passenger seat, and he had this 5-hour drive back home to where they were from. And he said he was speaking to it. This is in one of his books, this story. I read it. And he spoke to this dog all the way home, reminiscing about all the lovely times they had and all that, getting ready for him to be cremated. And when he got him home and took him out the bag, it wasn't his dog. The vet had given him the wrong dog.
No.
Oh, it's terrible.
And that dog had to listen to all those stories that he wasn't involved in.
Because Vigo can bang on,
I
can't
tell you what,
he? He can really bang on.
that's a sad and funny story.
It's poetic in itself.
But is that enough about dogs? Well, I could talk about dogs all day.
Just very
Hold
finely.
on.
This is only tiny, but do you remember Elijah had a dog that in the do you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
In the twilight of his years, the dog got kind of randy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. What was that? What were you going to say?
I was going to say his dog likes to stare at the wall. It will sit 3 inches away from the wall and just look at the wall
Does he have a new dog?
for hours. I don't know if it's the same. I don't know if this is Randy dog.
So like a Magna Doodle. No, the Randy dog's dead.
Tell me about the Randy dog.
The Randy dog wasn't Randy like horny for like a lot of his life, but in the final few years of its life, it got horny.
That's like you.
Yeah. And it would like, try and shag the cushions or shag their leg or whatever. And they would push it off and go, no, don't do that. And as they pushed it off, it still had a couple of little like pelvic jerks going on that it couldn't stop. So he said that they would like kick it off and go, stop that. And then it would walk off into the corner. And as it was walking off, it would be like, still trying to get the last couple of jerks.
Jeff does that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, great. Well, let's talk about The Bachelor, because I want to ask Nick some questions.
I have, a lot of stories.
What season of The Bachelor did you feature in?
21.
Oh, wow, that's the first one you're in. So you knew
Well, that's the season I was the Bachelor.
Okay. So obviously you knew about the show. Do you have to be a fan of the show, watch it to get through the whole casting thing?
No, I mean, I was familiar with it when I first went on. But
you were already in The Bachelorette.
Yeah, that's usually
right?
how it works. You get casted on the Bachelorette.
Right? So
you're one of many before you could ever be the one, so to speak.
One.
Yeah.
I've never seen The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I know Jimmy Kimmel's a big fan because he talks about it a lot on his show, and he's told it to me. Honestly, because I've not seen it, it seems a bit obscene.
Sure, 100%. Yeah.
One girl or one guy is looking for a choice of how many people are at the start?
30.
30.
Yeah.
And can he or she do anything? If he or she feels inclined, can they be like, right, we're closing the door. Good night. I'm going to give this a test
The
drive.
perception of that, yes, but in reality, you are filming a show, so there's obligations as the lead or the Bachelor to fulfill.
To not do that. Like, is your contract that you sign huge?
It's long, yeah.
Where it's like, you can't talk about any of this, you can't do this, you can't do that.
They're restricted. It's kind of like what they have. It's people always ask, is it scripted? And it's not at all scripted, but it's staged. So they give you rooms to play in. So it's kind of like, hey, we have to stay in this room.
Yep.
You can do whatever you want in this room.
Okay.
So there's boundaries of things you can do.
Let's take it right back. So you started on The Bachelorette, right?
Yeah.
What is the audition process to get on The Bachelorette? What age are you at this point? How old?
I was older for what they did. I was
Older than you are now.
yeah.
Benjamin Button? Or
I was 33.
okay. And they just held an open edition, or you knew a friend?
My friend's wife signed me up
Okay.
without me knowing, and then I got a
Brilliant.
Call, I got a call. I was in San Francisco for work, and I got a call, and they were like, "Hey, this is so and so from ABC, The Bachelor. Are you still interested in being on?" And I'm like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And they're like, "Well, you know," and I think they were typically used to a reaction like that. It's like, "Oh, maybe your friend signed you up, but I was living in Chicago at the time." So, and they will do casting visits. Their casting department will go to major cities, like Chicago, and do to meet locals.
Right.
So we'll be there in Chicago. We'd love to meet you. So at the time, my first reaction was, there's no way I'm going to go on. But at that point in my life, I'd never been to LA. I didn't know anything about TV or entertainment. So I was like, sure. I thought it would be fun to just kind of go through the process just to see what that was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fully expecting to either not get casted or decline if they asked.
And then, so you're on that TV show.
Yeah.
And you did really well on it, right?
It depends on you ask. But yeah. I was a focal point of the season. Yeah.
So then you get asked back to another Bachelorette.
Well, then I was involved in that in world, and as just like actors might date actors, and it's a traumatic experience that you go through. And so they have new seasons, and I became friends with a girl who was on the next season.
Right.
They casted her as the Bachelorette, and we had this bond or connection, and they found out about it, and I had a crush on her at the time, and so they gave me the opportunity, if I wanted, to pursue her on the show, and I said yes.
So now you're living in LA by this point?
And after that experience, I moved to LA.
Okay, cool.
And The Bachelor and The Bachelorette includes this flower giving, rose giving.
Flower giving, yeah.
And that means you've been selected for the next round.
It's
right?
it's like exactly. It's
But each week there's one less rose.
Well, it depends. It's any given week, one might go home, 2, 3. Just depends on the producers will decide. It depends on what's going on, how much. It really depends on what's going on. In the back of my mind, they're always thinking, per episode, how is this going to fit? How do we want to air this? They're filming a show.
Yeah.
And obviously,
no secret.
Obviously, it gets emotions are involved. I mean, obviously, throughout the course of so many seasons of The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, clearly people have fallen in love. Clearly, people have broken up. There's been emotions involved in your time on those specific seasons, and also throughout the course of the show. Has there been really heightened emotions of something potentially getting physical or some real serious stuff going on?
Nothing physical.
You're not allowed to do that, obviously.
Well, you're not allowed. You get kicked off. In my out time, it's arguing. The fights are arguments. There's never. They've flirted with suggesting there might be a physical altercation, but
doesn't happen.
In my experience, it's never really.
Before the ad break, they'd be like, "Oh, come back after the break."
Yeah, but
it just turns into
it's really just petty
arguing.
It's very high school petty kind of arguing.
We've never had an argument.
On a feeling standpoint, there's real heartbreak and there's real tears. At times,
right.
Because as you say, the emotions must get real and get really high.
It's a social experiment. You guys ever heard of the Stanford prison experiment?
Sure. Yeah, the prisoners and the prison wardens.
It's that.
Right.
Yeah.
You're put into a very controlled environment.
High stress,
lack of sleep, and not because it's not always deliberate. It's just time. You guys film movies. Sometimes you got to take time and hurry up and wait.
Yeah.
You're kept in the dark a lot, and you have a singular focus. There's no distraction, there's no phones, no communication with your family or friends. So then you become obsessed with whatever it is you're supposed to focus on, and then they give you validation through, if the lead likes you, they will validate you, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's an environment based off withholding love. You spend far more time away from the person than with them. And so you get to, kind of like in high school when we're younger, we, like we don't get to spend the night with the people we like, or we have to ask our parents for permission. It's a lot like that type of love. And so you romanticize. It's a relationship built on the idea of things, not the reality of things.
But clearly the producers are manipulating that whole situation. So if they see a potential, kind of spark point between two girls or two guys or a little love triangle, they're going to lean into that. Were there times where you kind of resented what the producers were doing?
I think sometimes the producers are a scapegoat for cast people go on to kind of blame their decisions. Listen, they are producing a TV show, and what I describe them as, they're the friend who tells you to buy the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, practically speaking, if you go to a friend and says, hey, I'm thinking to buy a boat, what do you think? A good friend, a pragmatic friend would be like, well, let's weigh the pros and cons. And it's going to be fun, but how much can you really use it? It's a cost, a depreciation. And the one friend will be like, you should totally buy the boat, because all they're thinking about is having a friend with a boat.
That'll be so much fun.
And so the producers are that, they want you. They're not there to tell you what you shouldn't do. If you're thinking and feeling something, they're there to maximize how you express yourself in any given moment. They're not there to offer, kind of a alternative point of view or they want you to maximize your emotions. So at the end of the day, you're in charge of your own emotions. They don't make you do anything, so.
But as you say, you're in this environment in the same way that a lot of lead actors and lead actresses fall in love in a movie, because, you're there pretending you're in love, and it becomes, as you say, it's just one focus. You're all in this world together. So if you don't mind me asking, and maybe you don't want to talk about this because I know you're in a relationship and all that, but you did fall in love.
I felt real feelings. I felt like what felt like real feelings.
Because you asked someone to marry you, right?
I only proposed when I was The Bachelor.
When you were The Bachelor.
I mean, the first season, I probably would have if she didn't break up with me beforehand. And the second season, the same, but both of which rejected me right before the actual proposal.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's dramatic. Okay. I'm going to go back and watch that.
We're used to rejection, though, aren't we, as actors? I genuinely think I am quite good with rejection, and I do think it's because of the job that we do.
Yeah. Well, you've had a lot of it over
I've had a lot of rejections over the years.
I came from a sales background, same thing.
I just think, if you do it for a living where someone... You've talked about this before in terms of if you want to be an actor and someone doesn't like what you do, they're specifically saying, I don't like you.
Yeah.
I am not interested in what you are bringing to the table.
Or more related to love, it's not so much I don't like you, because in relationships in life, it's more I just like them better.
Oh, yeah.
Which is almost worse.
Yeah.
It's like you're good, but they're better. And that's I assume,
Well, that's the same in acting.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, and you were all right in the audition.
You might nail it, but like
this person's
Viall,
better.
Yeah, sometimes your agent's terrible for that kind of thing, huh? When they go like that. They absolutely loved you.
They thought you're fantastic.
But they loved him just a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're like, well, that doesn't
You
help.
feel helpless right there. Right?
A little bit.
Because you nothing to work on.
Yeah.
But it does make you much more resilient in the, just civilian life that you're walking around, to try something, to be like, would you like to go for dinner? And you think, well, the worst that can happen here is they can say no. And because you get told no so many times in your professional life, they just go, no. And you go, all right, great. Fine. What about your friend? No. Okay, see you later.
Billy and Dom eat the world.
Well, tell us what we've got here, Nick, or have we already talked about it?
No, we haven't. We're definitely running.
And
still,
where does this?
Yeah, we're good to go.
Where does this originate from?
It's a family recipe from my dad's side of the family.
What? So this that's gone nationwide has come specifically from your family?
I don't know. I'm quite certain my family didn't create it.
But do you know if it came from a certain region of the United States of America?
No. But I do know as far as it relates to my knowledge of it, it was my dad's side of the family. It's a snack my dad
Hello,
liked,
Nick's
and
dad.
He learned from his father.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, according to Johnny Clues here, who you'll see on your right.
There he
Nick.
is.
There he is right there.
Thank you.
And John will often get things wrong. Thank you very much, John.
Can we bite
Oh,
it?
shit, you see? You see?
Oh, no.
Oh, look at this. Look at that.
Johnny Clueless.
I can't believe it.
Oh,
Look.
no. You're going to smell of pickles.
You said that looked fantastic
All
today
over
as
your
well.
moleskin trousers. Nice.
Oh, I can't believe that Johnny Clues rubbed his pickle on my trousers.
That's a disgrace. Nick, you've already started it.
Good, yeah, sorry.
Oh, Nick, you've
I
got to
want-
wait.
I want to make sure he.
Nick, you
did it
got to
right.
hold your horses.
John, according to Johnny Clues, who just absolutely destroyed my
He's
trousers with
ruined
his
those
pickle.
trousers. He's ruined them. You'll have to get those dry cleaned.
He said it originated during the Great Depression.
That makes sense.
There'll be another Great Depression because of my trousers, because I love them.
Yeah. It's a shame that they call it the Great Depression.
Yeah, it should be
wasn't,
the awful,
was it?
the
Yeah,
awful
the shitty
depression.
depression.
Americans were cutting corners any way they could,
course they were.
and pickles and peanut butter were cheap and plentiful at the grocery store. The sandwiches, including some for peanut butter and mayonnaise, found themselves at lunch counters in school lunches and Depression-era cookbooks. However, today, mention the words peanut butter and pickle slices in the same sentence, you'll probably hear a proclamation of disgust.
Give us a quick proclamation of disgust. There you go. Great example. Now, is this something you've known since you were a little kid?
Yeah.
And is this like a comfort food for you? Do you eat it when you maybe are hungover? Do you eat it when you're watching a movie? What is this?
As a kid, it was just a regular snack I enjoyed, and as an adult, it'll be something that I'd be like. Usually, what will happen is be something, if I get a new girlfriend or a friend, and we'll be talking like something
Like us,
like
new
some
friends.
version of this, and
yeah.
I'm like, you got to try it, and then I'll remind myself how much I like it, and it's a good snack to have.
Would Jeff have a bite of this or not?
Jeff will eat anything that I let him. Yeah.
Oh.
In the country, the good old uncle US of stateside, do you think a lot of people know this, or is this kind of a strange sandwich for people even from the
Rarely,
States?
most people are surprised, but once in a while, I'll encounter someone who will also vouch for it. I almost had a Billy.
You almost.
You almost did a Billy Boyd
Yeah.
there. I'm going to give mine a bite.
Shot.
Johnny's already getting
into
stuck
it?
in.
John's loving it.
I tend to put more
John's
peanut
loving
butter
it by
on
the
it.
look of him.
I tend to put more peanut butter on it.
There should be more peanut butter, apparently. Hold on.
That's
John's
okay.
coming with more. Right. I'm going to wait and get it the way that you like it, Nick, because
Oh,
we don't want to get it the wrong way. What?
I'm liking it.
Right,
No,
hold
it's-
on.
It's very good, but
Stick a bit on there,
slap a
would you,
little bit
John?
more peanut butter. I'm
Yeah, slather a bit of peanut butter all over his sandwich,
Come on, John.
all over his
Yeah.
trousers, John.
Well, it's too
Why
late.
not?
The pants have gone, John. There you go. Look at that. You look
No.
like a thing. You look like a. What do you call those guys?
Idiot.
The guys that would put the thing on the wall. What's that? A plasterer?
Plasterer. Painter and labourer.
Right, here we go, Nick.
I would have, you'd think the combination of pickles and peanut butter don't go well, but they're both salty, aren't they? So the salt, it kind of marries together.
peanut butter has a bit of
So he
sweetness
doesn't
to
like, initially didn't like it, primarily doesn't like it, generally doesn't like it,
I don't think I
doesn't
like
like it. I like
it.
it.
Really? You're one? Yeah.
it. It tastes like something you go, it's all right. Remove the pickle, it'll be better.
No, I actually quite like it.
Wait a minute.
Great, I would say a great hangover cure. Because suppose if you're hungover, drinking pickle juice is a good idea.
I've heard
So
that.
eating pickles with peanut butter, which is also good for a hangover, would be good.
How's bread for hangover?
No, I don't think great.
Right, so that's 2 out of 3.
Initially, like that Meatloaf song, right? 2 out of 3.
Well, it ain't bad, is it?
Is it getting better? No.
It's getting
Is it
better all the
getting
time.
better?
Like the Beatles song.
No, that's that. Oh yeah, that's the Beatles. I was doing you too there. Do you feel the same?
That is
but
getting better.
Initially, you had suggested banana and mayonnaise sandwiches. Was that not
That
you?
was definitely not me.
that
I don't.
came-
I'm not a fan of.
It came
bananas.
from
Neither mayonnaise nor the bananas.
John's telling us that it came from a ceiling fan. Is that right? Came from a ceiling fan. Oh, a fan. Sorry, a fan sent us in banana and mayonnaise sandwiches, and
We'll
I
try
said,
that another time.
no, I said
That sounds like
if
my
I were-
nightmare.
If I were French, absolutum on non.
Would you let someone peel your banana?
I don't.
I wouldn't.
I don't like bananas.
All right.
I will put bananas in smoothies because I
Right.
can't taste it because they are
Do
healthy
you
for
freeze
you.
it? Do you freeze it first?
No.
Well, I would.
Freeze your banana before you have it in a smoothie.
Then you get a cold smoothie.
Oh yeah.
Well, you just put ice in it because I'd rather have a fresh.
I don't
fruit.
like
No,
to dilute
no.
my smoothies.
It was a bodybuilder, a woman bodybuilder who told me, and she says that is a secret.
Was it Fatima Whitbread?
No.
Okay. Do you have any strange things with food? Like I have, don't touch my eggs, don't touch my beans, don't touch my bread. You have, don't touch my fruit. I'll tell you something a little strange about you because you cook for me quite a bit. You tend to be quite sparing with seasoning.
No,
You are?
I am not. You
So
ask my wife, she goes crazy
Oh,
about
really?
the
Because
salt.
when I'm at your house, you'll bring a wonderful mashed potato, some vegetables, a piece of fish, and I'll always say, have you got any salt and pepper? And then you'll run off and go, oh, yeah, salt and pepper. It's like you bring it without anything.
Oh, my wife would disagree with you there, Tom.
Sorry,
And do you know
Alison.
what my wife really hates? Whenever I salt anything, I throw the salt over my left shoulder.
For the devil.
For the devil, because he's at your shoulder, Nick. He's at your shoulder at all times. And he doesn't like salt in his eye. If there's one thing the devil doesn't like, salt in his eye.
Well,
So
supposedly-
always over your left shoulder. But my wife hates that because obviously it lands on the floor.
Well, no, supposedly the major, formative structure of a devil is similar to a slug. It's true. And as we know, slugs respond to salt very badly. You'll kill a slug if you
Yeah.
put salt on a slug.
See if a slug's have it sucking your blood.
no,
little
that's
bit
a
of salt.
leech.
Leech. If there's a leech on you, Nick, a little bit of salt.
There's
Slugs-
there's a difference between a slug and a leech.
Oh, there's a massive difference. A completely different animal. Yeah. But a slug will eat all of your garden vegetables or your fruits and stuff. So my dad, every so often, will leave little saucers of beer around the garden. And slugs love beer, but they're complete alcoholics. So they'll drink so much beer that it will kill them. So you'll see a whole bunch of dead slugs the next day, which is not the worst way to die. They basically got drunk
Yeah.
And then die.
and then died from drinking too much, like Richard Burton.
Did he die in your dad's garden?
Yeah, he did. Eating my dad's vegetables. This is good.
I'm
You like
starting.
it?
I'm starting to like it
But
more.
wait,
Nick.
tell
It takes a little getting used
Tell
to.
us about something strange about the way that you eat.
I'm trying to think, Tom, but I can't think of anything that I don't like. I don't mind people bringing me a fruit bowl. In fact, I'd probably thank them if they brought me a nice bowl of fruit.
Is
If
there-
somebody made
I would
me
have to try
toast,
not to be rude.
yeah.
You'd say, oh,
'Cause
I'll eat that later or something.
Because my natural reaction would be like, oh, God.
Oh my
wow.
God! How dare you bring me a cherry?
I would, my innards would be offended. And,
Yeah.
I'd
And then
have
if
to-
somebody touched your bread, if somebody said to you, look, I've made your perfect sandwich, Marmite, English cheese, rocket.
All I can think.
I'm not finished
Oh,
yet.
go on. See if you
Salt and
remember all.
vinegar, crisp.
Yeah.
There's one thing missing. English
missing a
butter.
bunch out.
English butter.
Yeah.
That was it.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What else?
You've done the crisp, rocket, cheese, butter. Oh, you
That's
didn't-
it.
No, slice of green apple.
Slice of green apple.
Slice of green apple.
You
no,
would say to them, no, thank you.
No, I'd probably say, I wouldn't say no, thank
the
you. I'd probably
cheese and the
say-
apple, I can't.
Oh, cheese and apple's fantastic. Mature English cheddar and a bite of an apple and then mature English cheddar. That is a great flavour combination, isn't it?
What?
I just said it. Mature English cheddar
He's
and
too
a bite of
involved.
apple.
He's too
I
involved.
was just getting my pickle in my mouth there.
I beg your pardon. You were the first person to tell me in New Zealand of a strange flavour combination which goes really well together. Strawberries and balsamic vinegar. You told me.
Delicious.
You just
I
dip
can
the
see it,
strawberries
yeah.
in balsamic vinegar.
I can see that.
No, if
I
you
think
brought
it
me...
must enhance the flavor of the strawberry.
Yeah, it does. Brings out the sweetness of it. If someone brought me a sandwich, I would of course say thank you, but I would be fixated on how much they've touched the bread in moving it around and fashioning all the things on top of it. I'm all right with my mum or my dad making a sandwich or my brother.
You're right, because people get handsy with bread
Yeah,
if
they're
they make you a
handsy.
sandwich. It's like they almost forget that.
That could be a new thing for you, Nick,
Yeah.
that you won't be able to have a sandwich now.
Is there not something that everyone else likes and you're just like, nah, I'm not into it?
I don't like cinnamon.
Yeah, you don't like cinnamon, do you?
You know,
No. I used to really hate cinnamon.
As a kid, I would snack what we would make is toast, butter, and cinnamon.
Well, that's where it started, Nick.
Probably the Great
At Nick's
Depression.
house.
No, somebody else's house. We were on our way to a fun fair, like, Six Flags or something. And they made that in America. And they made me toast and butter and cinnamon, and I ate it. And then I went on a big dipper, and I was sick to my stomach, Nick. So I think I always
It's
thought of that.
Pavlovian.
It's Pavlov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a unfortunate coincidence that you went on that ride.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to get back onto cinnamon, but I wouldn't thank you for it.
John's saying, would Marmite work on pickles and peanut butter on sandwich?
Not with peanut butter, I wouldn't think. would
Don't
it?
think that
But
combination.
pickle
would be great.
and cheese.
Marmite's very savoury, and you need something a bit more in the savoury world.
Oh, it's the bur-
We should give it some scores. Nick, we score these things in 3 separate categories.
Okay.
Taste, aesthetics,
Looks.
the look of it, usefulness. You can choose
It's
whatever
actually-
that word means.
I think it would
It's
score
actually-
high in 2 of the 3.
It's actually the same scoring they use on The Bachelor.
yeah.
So looks.
It's out of 10. No, taste.
Taste, I mean.
Yeah, taste.
Taste. Go on,
Are
Nick.
you
You're
asking me?
Well,
Want
you're
us
our
to-
guest.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen,
You can use
it's
a
10
point.
for me.
It's a 10 out of 10. There's not that many things that have had a perfect 10 up
There's
to now.
only 2 things that have had a perfect 10, and only from Dom.
Marmite
Well, I
and
mean,
Guinness.
I'm biased. This is like my
You brought it.
childhood favorite snack.
Wow. Mine's Moams, and we'll have Moams on another episode.
Moams.
Moams.
I mean, you did a fantastic job, and I thank you,
Johnny Clues.
Johnny, for making this. We're in a studio, and he had to use an oven, but
Yeah, it's not very energy
fresh off
efficient.
the toaster. I also like it on an English muffin
Oh, gosh.
as the toast base.
Have you had a crumpet
I haven't.
or a pikelet?
I have not.
Have you had a pikelet?
No, I enjoyed a tart.
But if you have a
once.
really hot piece of toast and a lot of gooey melted peanut butter and a pickle,
Well, you should try a crumpet.
that's when it's a real 10.
A crumpet is basically a pikelet with a big fat ass, and a pikelet is like a
We talking about food still?
Yeah.
It's like a condensed pancake, isn't it? A pikelet.
I don't know what a pikelet
You know
is.
what a crumpet is, right?
I know what a crumpet
So
is.
imagine a crumpet with the top 3 inches cut off, so you basically just got the base. That's a pikelet.
Oh, I've never had a pikelet.
Sounds light.
Pikelets are good. They might be just a northern thing, but a crumpet with peanut butter and a pickle.
Oh, that'd be
on.
good.
Lovely.
good.
I enjoy it. A
Yeah.
crumpet because it all melts in.
Ah,
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That. I'm getting more and more used to this,
Well,
and
let's
I'm down to
score
my
it.
last bite, and it's the perfect bite.
Nick's
It is.
giving it 10. How much are you going to give it out of
I'm-
10?
I'm-
William Boyd.
I'm only giving it 6.4.
That's fine. I mean, hey, you started at a 2.
Exactly.
I'm going to give it a 7.3 out of 10.
Well done, Tom.
Aesthetics.
How does it look? How does it
Oh.
look to you, Nick?
Well, again,
It's not the bell of the ball.
I'm familiar. Yeah, it's.
It's not the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I think that's
No.
what makes it so flavorful is because it presents as potentially harmful to you. It's a sneaky, sneaky delicious snack.
Yeah. I mean,
so
pickles,
it's
pickles are pretty
a
to
3 or a 4
No,
in terms of looks.
a 3 or a 4.
So do you want to give it a 3.5 then?
Yeah, I'll give it a 3.5.
I think it's not ugly, Dom. I'm going to give it a 6.9.
I'll give it a 6.5.
Well,
Like you
lovely.
said.
Lovely.
It's not terrible, but it's bread and peanut butter and pickles. I mean, it's not
No.
changing the world, is it?
Usefulness.
Useful. Now, sometimes we have things on here that are very useful. You can put it in a pie. You can make ice cream from it. You know what I mean?
You can travel with it. You can bring it to
Well,
a party.
I mean, we learned that this was invented during the Great Depression when
When people didn't have much.
people literally needed.
We have to find something. Hold on. Ugh, something fell. People really take to the acidic, vinegary taste of the pickles combined with the rich and subtle sweet and salty taste of the peanut butter. They also like the crunch of the pickles with the smooth, creamy
The crunch of the
peanut
pickle
butter.
is a very
See,
satisfying moment.
so does that make it any more useful?
Well, define useful, because you say
Well,
useful to me. I think
it's-
practical.
Yeah,
like
it's general.
you know, you could. You can eat this for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's
Good
a
point.
snack.
To be fair, you can eat
I've
most
also
things for
noticed,
breakfast, lunch,
as someone who's eaten this my whole life, that most grocery stores will have their peanut butter and pickles next to each other,
well, like as if they're trying to
as
send you a
if
message.
this has been a thing for some time.
Since
Not
the
everyone, but I
Great
noticed
Depression.
I noticed this at an early age, and now when I go to a new grocery store, I will see if many grocery stores will put their peanut butter and their pickle selection not only in the same aisle, but quite literally next to each other.
Nick.
Neighbors.
So it's easy to shop for.
to be fair,
you can pack it for a plane.
yeah, I was
You
going
don't-
to
you
say
don't, you don't need to like warm it up for it to be good. I mean, yeah, like if you made a sandwich, it's not going to be your best version of it.
I was going to say, if you have kids playing, you know, a sports game or whatever, and you're showing up late to pick them up and take them home or watch the second half, if you brought peanut butter and pickle sandwiches,
Yeah.
they're not going to spoil. They're pretty portable, and they're good for after a sports game.
And as Nick says, if you're maybe got a new friend and you're chatting to them, you're chatting about food. Do you know any weird food?
Yeah.
Wait till I tell you about my childhood. He'll say.
It's an easy bet to win
Mm-hmm.
It's a curiosity.
because
Here's-
most people aren't familiar with it. Will bet that they don't like it,
And they normally do.
I
Yeah.
like that.
and it's a great way to and then you know
It
you
breaks
bet
the
I
ice.
won't it breaks a good conversation
icebreaker.
starter.
Yeah.
And it's a great way to tell people I told you so.
Yeah. I do think most things can be eaten for breakfast, lunch.
It's
and
very
dinner, though. Do you know what I
satisfying
mean?
when your girlfriend told you she would never like it and it becomes her favorite snack.
Oh.
So it's useful in that. See, I was thinking
Yeah, manipulation.
we did a thing on this show once in Billy and Dom Eat the World. We did jardinera. Do you know what that is?
I heard of it, but what is it?
Do you have
It's like pickled
vegetables.
vegetables
Did you forget
and
the word
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
jalapenos.
It's like a topping.
Yeah.
of some, like,
that
yeah.
thing. Now that if we had to do that again and we did useful, I would give that 10
It's
because
brilliant.
I use it in everything now.
It's great in pasta. It's great in pizza. It's great in anything for
So
breakfast.
you
Anything.
judge usefulness by versatility.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I
just-
see what you're saying, and I like it breaks the ice. I like that it's a conversation piece. I think that makes it useful. So I'm going to go with 8.5.
I just bought our friend Nigel a big jar of jardinera
You're very
for his
kind
birthday.
sometimes.
Yeah, I am a kind man because he never had it. And I was like, I'm sending it to you. You'll love it. And he does love it. I have it sometimes for breakfast. I just take a spoonful,
out, yeah.
drain out the oil, straight in my mouth.
And then straight to the toilet, and he has a right good shit.
Yeah, I do. I love this shit. So, usefulness. I do think it's quite versatile, like you said, Nate. It's a good choice of words. I'm going to give it, what did you give it?
8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5.
Wow.
It's not bad.
What do
I
you think, Nick?
I'm gonna go with 9.5.
Jeezy Weezy. That's a high score.
Well,
You can't use it in every food, but it has a variety of benefits and
It does.
situational benefits.
and it's not unhealthy for you, especially if you pick the right
Yeah,
peanut
it's
butter.
not unhealthy. I don't know how healthy, but it's not unhealthy. There are worse, and it's a savory snack. You know,
Yeah.
like a dessert.
Yeah.
If you picked
if you're
a
trying
good
to,
peanut
if you're trying to
butter-
stay away from like sweets and candy, but you still liked a good dessert or something.
that's almost one.
Yeah, it's like you would still get that kind of satisfaction of like,
I think you have to be mindful of what peanut butter you use because some peanut
All
butter
right.
is absolutely awful for you. 'cause
Is
it's-
it?
Yeah, it's full of hydrogenated fat and.
I thought they were all just like 100% peanut
No,
butter.
no. Nick, you've brought us a fantastic song for us to rate if it's funky or not. This is a song that I grew up with.
Oh, wait a minute,
funky.
Dom. I was
What?
going to say something about last week because remember we had
Rammstein.
Rammstein was on last, and I thought it was the band that won the Eurovision Song Contest.
You thought
Remember
it was
that?
Bucks Fizz
No, but I
when they
found
whipped the
out
skirts off.
one of our listeners wrote to us and told us who was the band that won the Eurovision Song Contest, and it was a Finnish band, and they were called.
You'll never get it. You won't know. So that great story, Bills.
I was hoping Johnny was going to come in. there.
Great story there.
One of our listeners told us who the band was that I thought it was last week.
Rammstein.
I don't know.
No,
You
he
do.
doesn't know. No. Oh, God. Both as bad as each other. Do hast.
I don't know how you managed to get through
I
this
don't
with
either.
us two.
Du hast me. We did Rammstein last week. Do you know Rammstein? Pretty sure they're a German band.
Yeah.
And
But anyway, we're getting too deep into the rabbit hole here.
Well, you told a story that had no ending.
Well, I had half an ending.
All right, so we ask our guests each week to pick a song that they think is funky. You must have grown up with this song the same way that I did.
Yeah.
I think I was 8 or 9 when it came out, and it was my favorite song on the planet for that summer.
It reminds me of my father.
Uh-huh.
And my father would often, he had like a Saturday morning tradition of peanut butter and pickles, blasting his favorite tunes. And I would like wake up to this. And so it's kind of nostalgic for me. And then when I learned about the origin of the songs, I thought it was even cooler.
And also a band that has had some incredible songs over the years, and we'll talk about that in a sec. But should we listen to the song first?
Let's listen.
Here we go.
Lordy,
All right, cut.
look at them yo-yos. That's the way you do it.
Hey, what's he doing with his guitar there? He's got some sort of flange on it.
He's got a flanger, doesn't
The
he?
reason why I say flange specifically there is, you know, that word flange is attributed to John Lennon.
Is it?
George Martin had explained a little effect that they'd put on the guitar, and George Martin said, it's kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that with the little flange. And John Lennon said, what? Flange? And he went, yeah, flange. It's this kind of thing that we call it. So from then on, over the years in recording, John would say, put a bit of flange on that guitar, and flange became the word for the thing, but it was kind of just a nickname for it, John Lennon. But what are they doing with the guitar?
There's a lot going on with a guitar there. The thing with Knopfler was he never used a pick, did he? He was all just fingers.
Right.
He was all fingers. He was
Thumbs?
he was all fingers and thumbs.
Yeah.
He was a very good kind of picker. So it sounds like he's doing a big kind of.
Wow. Dire Straits, amazing band. It's the
How
first
did they
album
get
I
their
ever
name?
bought in my life. I don't know.
I've absolutely no idea.
No.
But I do remember the name
Of what?
of the band who won the Eurovision Song Contest.
Box Fizz.
Lordy.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
One of our listeners wrote in and says the band who won the Eurovision Song Contest that I was trying to find the name of last week were called Lordy.
Lordy Miss Claudie.
There you go.
First album I ever bought in my life, Brothers in Arms by Dire Straits, which includes this song and also Walk of Life and the song Brothers in Arms, which is incredible.
They're a great band.
Yeah, they're amazing. Romeo and Juliet, remember that song? They do a kind of a modern New York version of Romeo and Juliet. Sultans of Swing. It's pretty funky.
Here's the thing I don't like about Dire Straits, though. They always make me think of like a pub band, because pub bands always play a lot of Dire Straits. So
Wow.
then I think Dire Straits are a kind of pub band.
Yeah, they're not really, are
Nah,
they?
they're
'Cause
not.
quite sophisticated.
What was the
Dire
first
Straits.
record you bought, Nick?
Bought or owned? Like, is it like bought?
Bought, actually took the money.
Took
Maybe
your
you're
pocket
are you
money.
too young to have got the money and went down and bought a record?
Well, there's for CDs.
CDs then.
Oh, I was buying records. We're a lot older than you, Nick.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
But
Well,
that's
I had a cassette was gifted to me before I
Mm-hmm.
could afford it.
Yeah.
This is an embarrassing answer.
No,
I love
it's
it.
It was the soundtrack to Biodome
Well, I don't
Biodome.
know.
with
Biodome.
Pauly Shore, and it's
It's a movie.
it's a bad movie.
A Pauly Shore?
Soundtrack.
That's brilliant.
It's an embarrassing.
Who did
Answer.
the soundtrack? Do you know?
Well, it's a variety of songs.
Just a variety
Various
of songs.
artists.
I've never been that musically intelligent, and so I would watch a movie and like it, like this music that if I liked the movie, I saw this movie when I was like a teenager. I was a big Pauly Shore fan back in his heyday. Pauly Shore and who's the Baldwin? Stephen Baldwin.
Stephen, one of the
Was
Baldwins.
Sean Astin in it? He was in a lot of
No,
those
he's in
movies, wasn't he?
Encino
He was
Man.
in Encino Man. Well, first of all, yeah,
Which was called California Man in the UK.
Yeah, because no one knows
nobody
what
knew
Encino
what
is.
Encino was.
that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't know what Encino. I was a kid from Wisconsin, so
Yeah.
it might as well.
Dom.
It could have been any. Yeah,
Here's my hand.
Yeah, yeah.
Where, if my hand was the United States of America,
Do the right.
Do you think that's
the,
better?
Yeah, yeah. Because then you've got the
no,
panhandle.
wait a
no.
minute. There. No, I can't do it. I don't know how I did it.
You did it last time.
How did I get America? Oh, there.
Yeah.
There you go.
So there's Florida,
Yeah.
California,
Ish,
Yeah.
yeah.
New York,
Uh-huh.
Canada, Mexico. Where is Wisconsin? Don't give them any clues, Nick.
Wisconsin. I'm gonna guess. Oh, guys.
Point to the point. Point to the point.
I'm gonna
Point.
guess. There.
No, but
Where would it
close.
go?
It's a little up and to the right. Up and to the
here.
right. Yeah. right
Yeah,
there.
it's the cheese state. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cheese heads.
That's
Do you
quite-
eat a lot of cheese there, or you make cheese there? Is that what it is?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Do you make cheese in
The
Wisconsin?
east is more condensed than the west.
Yeah, that's true. There's a lot of states up there.
Yeah.
There's not many states here, and there's hardly any over
spread
there.
out. But why are you called the cheese state?
Well, it used to be. Now California is, and has been for 30 years. But they used to. They still do, but used to produce the most amount of dairy. Dairy farms. It's known for dairy farms.
Okay.
But California has been producing more dairy for the past 30, 40 years.
Let's rate Dire Straits' Money for Nothing out of a level of funk. So we do it out of a level of Brahms, which is no funk, to Prince, which is high level of funk, and anything in between.
But funk doesn't have to. We're not talking. It has to be funk.
Like
As you
traditional
would think,
funk,
traditional
like,
funk. It's just, is it funky to me?
Yeah,
Does
is
it
it
make me
funky?
feel like, yeah, that was funky? See, because of the
You don't like Dire Straits?
well, no, I can't say. See all the ones you mentioned, Romeo and Juliet,
Songs of Swing,
I love
Brothers
all
in
that,
Arms.
but I wouldn't put an album on, and
Brothers
it's
in Arms is
because
a great
it's
album.
because of the pub thing,
Oh yeah.
you know, and so because of that, I'm going to have to go towards the classical. But people like to play it, so I'm going to say middle of the road U2.
Okay. Not that funky, but it's
So not U2 when they're
Yeah,
or
it's not
U2 when they're
Zooropa
like
U2.
whoa,
Right.
but just like Unforgettable Fire.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say Jermaine Jackson funk.
Oh,
I
Jermaine
find them quite
Jackson.
funky.
Quite funky. Like
Do you sing "We Don't Have to Take Our Clothes Off"? Or is that?
was that not Janet?
No, that wasn't. It was a guy.
Was it?
Unless Janet would suddenly turn masculine. Do you
We
remember that
don't
song?
have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no, we just dance and party all night
And what did he drink?
and drink some cherry wine.
Remember that song?
Oh,
I do,
yeah.
yeah.
Cherry wine.
What if
sounds
somebody
fucking
brought you
disgusting.
cherry wine though? Would you be like, don't
I
bring
don't even
me
know
the
what
cherries?
cherry wine is.
Nick,
Hey,
it's been great
Nick.
to have you.
Brilliant. I've only had a couple of conversations with you since we've got to know you, but I like how you look at the world. You've got a good sort of. I
Thanks.
like things like you notice that the peanut butter and the pickle are next to each other
Yeah.
in the store. I
Yeah.
like that kind of mindscape, and I like that you like your new dog.
I was just about to say, I like your ongoing, evolving, beautiful, close relationship with your doggy wog. And if you want to do an animal communication class,
I'll let you know.
let me know.
Do I still smell good?
I
Oh,
don't know. I
yeah.
haven't smelled you. Hold
Give
on.
him a sniff. Go on. Headphones. Hang on. Wait. We're waiting. Bated breath. Did he smell a pickle?
I can confirm you still smell good.
Oh,
and do you know
welcome.
what? When I was on my way here today, I noticed my cologne, and I thought I might spray a little bit on because Nick's coming in today.
Yeah. Give it a little spray.
But I forgot.
Okay. Because usually you smell a dog dirt.
I don't smell too good,
Mm.
natural.
You usually smell a dog dirt.
You smell great though.
I think you have a neutral smell.
Yeah, I don't smell of anything. I'm like the guy in perfume.
Nick, it's been great having you. And we'll see you around. We both share the same
Yeah,
podcast
yeah.
studio, so we'll see you around.
Great to see you, mate. Thanks
Amazing.
for coming on.
Guys, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do that at the Friendship Onion at castmedia.com. That's cast with a K. And before we go, we should let you know that the holiday merch is still available. And the best thing that we've sold so far that I like is the red holiday Christmas hoodie. It's cozy. It looks great. It's almost kind of Manchester United red. Fantastic hoodie.
We'll get you one, Nick.
Yeah,
It's
we'll get you
free.
one.
It's free. We're going to give you one for free. But you can only get it for like another day. So if you want to get any of the holiday merch, get it now. And if you want to leave,
FriendshipOnionPodcast.com.
friendshipbroadcast.com. And if you want to leave us a message, please do tell us what you want to see or hear on the show or any info. And you can leave that at the speakpipe.com/The Friendship Onion.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.
Toodles.
me and hold me tight all through the night. You're shining bright, I'm your oyster, baby, you're my pearl.